Easy to get out, hard as hell to get in.
All right, here we are with Charlie Murphy. This thing has been playing with our emotions for quite a bit, and we are, I don't know what to say, how we feel. This camera's about to die already. We're a minute in. This, you know what? This video is just like what's going on with this car. Yeah. It's being a real piece of shit.
And this entire week.
This entire week.
No matter what we do, cannot fix this boost controller issue.
No. It's time to...
This is a Honda, I'll just shove a bunch of T's into it.
We'd be good. We'd be good. All right, let me get a new battery. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk to you about what we got going on. We're not selling it. We're not selling it.
That's for sale right now. 16.5 out the door.
16.5. Jeez. Jeez. Jeez.
Have you heard of my friend the John Dock tax?
Wow. Wow. Explain that. Explain that.
It's a real thing. So what happens is John Dock will buy this Jeep Liberty right here, or Commander, whatever the hell this thing is, for like 500 bucks. He'll make 2 videos of it, and then next week, 2,500 bucks.
All right, let me get a battery. We got a lot to talk about. Phil, that's not true. That's not true. I add value to it via my hard work. All right. All right, we're back. This battery, I don't know if it has much more life in it, but it should get us another 2 minutes before I have to pause and get another battery. Nice. Dude, it's this week. I'm telling you, it's what's going on this week. That
battery about works hard.
Look at this hood latch. This hood latch is literally this week to us, just kicking our tail. Look at that. All right, here we are. Here's our gem of a car. I'd like to say this. 2 things I want to say. I'm not going to cut you off because everyone says I don't shut up enough, and I would cut people off when they're talking, but I'm trying to keep the video rolling. So that's I'm not going to cut you off once you get started here. Right. I keep calling this car a piece of shit. It's not a piece of shit. It's got really nice stuff. It's just the one thing that needs to be done right is the wiring, so everything that is put on this car can do its job properly. Yeah. And the wiring is not correct, making all the other components of the car not work correct, making the car a piece of shit. So once we fix the wiring, everything should be good. Car's no longer a piece of shit, and then we can enjoy racing, driving, have boost control, and everything like that.
It's eating fans.
Yeah, and it kills fans.
It killed the damn Z06 motor.
We can't say it no more.
Can't say it no more.
All right. Explain to the people what we got going on, what wiring issues, what we tried to do to correct it, and now we're going to outsource it. Solely because we don't have, I don't want to mess with it no more. You don't want to mess with it no more. Ben doesn't want to mess with it no more.
All right, so what I did was I changed the source of power for the dome pressure sensor and try to get like clean 5-volt voltage from the TPS, which is how we have it wired on a black sheep, and obviously it works. The dome pressure sensor is like doing something really erratic where whenever you give the give the car throttle, it would raise the voltage on the ECU, but also on the ECU the voltage would come up, but the dome pressure sensor will also start, well, the reading on the dome pressure sensor also start escalating too. So it's never steady, and then it'll start pulsing the solenoids even more, adding more dome pressure to it. So that was the reason why we hit like 30 pounds. Mm-hmm. A lot that day. Yes. Also the stuck gates,
didn't help.
Aided that. So.
Yeah. So what he's saying is, I'll break it down very, very simply. You select a value, let's say 20 PSI. Mm-hmm. That's 20 PSI of dome pressure. So you got little MAC valves in there. It regulates until it sees 20 PSI down here on this dome pressure. So coming through here is 20 PSI, and it holds it there, and it's reading it, okay? And when you have the car off, you select 20 PSI, it goes right to it. It goes to the target and it holds. It might fluctuate a little bit. Mm-hmm. When you start the car, instead of staying at 20, right, or maybe even fluttering a little bit, 19, maybe it's going back and forth between like 13 and 25 and all that. Then you rev it and it'll go all the way up to 30, and that is not good for dome pressure issues.
Yeah. I mean, my G was like that, but I never figured out the issue, and I just ran it. It never blew up.
I can tell you what the issue is. I could tell. I'm gonna cut you off right now because I could tell you what the issue is.
It was the fuel team.
It was
not the fuel tech.
It was the fuel tech.
Holley's doing the same thing.
Well, clearly, the same person wired them. No, sorry, you wired your own. Sorry.
No, mine came pre-wired from fuel tech. The only thing I had to do was just put a source to the dome pressure and put the boost controllers in there.
All right. You guys saw the video where Phil did the upgrade with the alternator. We thought that was going to be an issue. We've tried to alleviate. We've gone we have done every step except for completely ripping all of the wires out of the car and putting all new wiring harness and everything in there and having it done differently. And that's where we are.
That's where we are. So the car's going to go to Forrest. He has a lot of time on his hands now that he doesn't have a car to drive, since he can't come up here. We have to take the car to him.
God, you're cold-blooded. You see him pull up here in a school bus.
Right.
So Forrest, he just is wrapping up on that Terminator conversion on his big block, so he's going to handle this. Pull all the wiring out of the car as far as the ECU side goes and rewire it. We've tried to do everything. We've tried to add more grounds, proper grounds. We've gone over a bunch of things, but obviously there's just something that's an underlying issue that we're probably not going to find until we rip all the wiring out.
We really don't have time to do it here because we got so many other projects going on, and it's always nice to have other people that's willing to take on our problems too. So
yeah, I mean,
everybody probably like, why don't you just let Ben or Phil figure it out? Well, I gotta build like 17 cars in 5 weeks, and Ben's got to build like 15 cars in 2 weeks. So.
And the thing is, when I purchased the car, you guys heard me say it before, it said it just needed a tune.
The longest damn tune ever.
So if it truly did need just a tune, the purchase was a good purchase. I'm not saying that's a bad purchase, but for what I was looking to get out of it, this is not what I was looking to do. I'll be completely honest with you. I mean, the first thing I did when I got this is I bought axles, a spool, seats, and lower control arm brackets. I had no intentions to have any sort of
electrical issues.
Well, to this extent. I figured we'd have some electrical issues, but this is just like
an alternator going out and a fan going out. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta rewire add a couple grounds. I'll take that.
Awesome.
I mean, after all this time we put into this, it hasn't really shown any great rewards yet. We've taken to the track a couple times. It's let us down a couple times. We've only been doing everything to make this thing better, and it's just...
Sometimes it gets better, and sometimes it's just like, all right, we find another problem. This is like the point where we're stuck.
Yeah.
At the last problem.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is the final problem. Let's just change the axles and stuff before we go to the track.
Yes.
Because
yeah, well, so we're going to have Forrest rewire it. We'll put the axles in there, new gear, and the lower control arm brackets, and then the car should be. I mean, from when we got the car till now.
Fix this transmission leak too.
Is it leaking?
Yeah, it's leaking because it was like saturated underneath the car.
I mean, dude, it's Power Glide. Always leak.
I hope my Power Glide isn't. I'm gonna put a Power Glide diaper on mine.
You mean a transmission diaper?
Yeah, Power Glide diaper.
Specific to Power Glide. I mean, the car, since we got it, I think it's come a long way as far as it's gotten way nicer. Very proud of my exhaust, but the last like 10% is probably it's actually 50%. Yeah,
the last 10%.
Yeah, just killing me. So the plan is we want it to be the Boosted Rooster, where little to no maintenance. Go out there and run it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Go out there, have fun. Pull wheelies, go different tracks. It's on Holley Terminator, so we know the software. It's got boost control through the Holley, which is really, that's the main thing. I mean, there's no point to take this thing out there just on a wastegate. So once we get everything done correctly, make sure it's wired correctly, we'll go out there, we'll enjoy it, we'll race it a lot. Phil will drive it, Ben will drive it, Logan will drive it, Alora will drive it, I'll drive it. Everyone will have fun with it, and then we're going to see if we can get going fast.
The car that everybody can drive is the one car that doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know. The plan was, I'll be straight up with you guys and 100% transparent. I was hoping to be a lot further along in the process with this car. The plan was to buy it. I estimated about 2 weeks to fix it and get it 100%, run it for another 2 to 4 weeks, and then start a giveaway with it. So I'm being completely transparent. I was planning on giving away this car here. It's a good running car. It's out of all the giveaway cars, it has the most potential and can go the fastest. When I do decide to give it away, it is going to be a true mid 5-second car. When whoever wins it, they're going to get time slips with it. And when they win it, they're not just coming here to pick it up. We're going to meet you at the track. We're going to send you down track with your brand new car, and then you're going to load it up and go home. So that's the plan. But because of everything we got going on, everything delayed, we are doing a different giveaway. I'm going to give away a short block through TKM Performance. We're going to do a joint giveaway with them to offset this. So the plan was, the whole purpose of the giveaways is I want to give badass cars that people can enjoy. I want to give them away. And, I mean, this one here just got delayed because it was in a shittier state than I think all of us were assuming it would be in.
Lemon.
Yeah, but
we came to get lemonade, and we got the lemon.
I'll tell you right now, when we do give it away, this thing is going to be just as nice and just as good running car as the Boosted Rooster.
We're going to give it away with a Hans device.
Yeah, because you don't need it. It's going to snap your neck. So that's the plan. It is not for sale. I'll turn this around just because, I mean, people will be asking. It's not for sale. We're not selling it. Phil, you look like a damn shadow in there. I mean, literally, you have no detail. None. There you are. Looking like a rack of ribs all day long. Sweet baby Phil.
You know what this is?
What is it?
My aura.
It's your aura?
Yeah.
So there's the plan. You guys are going to see us. We're going to take this down to Forest next week, and we're going to drop it off. I'm going to stay with them. We're going to go over the wiring, and we're going to pull it off. And hopefully, as we pull the wiring off, we're going to see something that is going to say, hey, this isn't right.
Filter it?
Yeah, are you coming too?
If we go, are we going early?
Yeah, we're going to be there all day, though.
Yeah.
It's going to be all day, all night.
Oh, man, I don't know if I can do that.
Into the next day. Sleeping at Hotel Kennedy. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. Big shout out to Phil. Hey, thanks for participating in this video. Thank you for all your hard work on this. Everyone check out Phil's channel. I always say I'm going to link it in the description below, but you're just going to have to comment first, and then I'll pin it, and then you can click on his comment. But we're close.
I should have a new video uploaded by the time this comes out, because...
Alright. Well, after we drop this off to Forest, when it comes back, it's going to be 100%, and we're going to go racing. We're going to be pulling wheelies. We're going to be doing hood rat shit with our friends, and that's a wrap.
Class filler, baby.